custom hairbrush.
When I'm with you, how can us lose and miss the moment? You just too.
Hey guys. Let's see, I'm gonna wait a little bit for some people to get on. Today I'm going to be making photo brushes for Father's Day. Okay, so there's probably other ways you can do this. I'm just doing it the way that I've been doing it. I'm self-taught, so I bought this brush from Dollar General. I caught it on sale for $1.25. Right now, I think they're back to $3. But you can honestly get brushes from the beauty supply store or even on Amazon, whatever's cheapest for you. But this is the brush that I got, the Wave brand. It's a boar brush. And I'm going to be turning it into a photo brush. So let's get started. So the first thing I did, let me flip my screen, was design for the brush what I wanted to put on it. So this one is going to be for my dad. I put photos of him, his grandchildren, his children, for him. So this is available on Etsy. You drag and drop your images in here. You can change the words, you can change the colors, all like that. So the first thing you're gonna do is create your design. I made it, I think this was 8.5 by 11. Yeah, that's what it says up there. Horizontally the long way so that I can size it later on. So the first thing you're gonna need is your pictures or your design, whatever you wanna use, okay? So let me put that down. So next, what I did was I took a picture of this brush. This is how I made my template. I took a picture of the brush and I removed the background. And I use Design Space. So what I did was I uploaded that photo into Design Space. Let me see, bear with me as I find my stuff. As some of you may know, I use my phone for everything, so bear with me as I try to use my laptop to show you guys. So I'm just gonna click customize. Dun, 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 dun. My internet is slow, so sorry about that. All right, so the first thing you're going to do, once my computer loads for me, is you're going to upload that photo I showed you. Like when you take your picture of the brush, you're going to upload it into Design Space. So I'm clicking on upload. I already uploaded it for me, you see, but let me see if I can. I'll upload it again just to show you guys. So I'm gonna open the file. Okay, continue. And I'm going to remove the background. So now there's no background. And then apply and continue. Oh, I guess there was something over there. Let me go back. Can't see it on here. Let me see if I manually select it. All right, well, it's not letting me take it off. But anywho, oh yeah, it worked that time. So what I'm going to do is select single layer. So next I'm going to click continue. So that'll be my template for the brush. I'm gonna name it. So I have to change the name. I'm gonna name it as brush because I may forget what this is in the future. So then I'm clicking on upload. Dun, 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 dun. So there's my brush. My little template that I made for that. All right. So next, for your sizing and measurements, let me see, where's my, sorry guys. You're going to measure your brush. So here is my measuring tape. And I'm going to take it to my brush and measure it from the top. Sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand, until the other end, okay? So you're gonna line it up as best you can, and you're gonna measure it. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. You see how it's a little bit less than 4.5? And then that's the long way. And then the tall vertical way, let's see. It's a little over 2. So what I'm going to do is 4.3 by 2.3 for my measurements. So let me go in here and I already started doing one, but here we go. Let me take this one. I'm just gonna, bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to do this all with one hand, so sorry if I'm a little slow. But anyway, I have it right here as well. So I tried to size it 4.3 by 2.3. Hang on. It changed itself. But that's... Okay, so 4.3 by 2.3. And you're going to upload your image, which I had already did. And I just sliced it with my template. So that's your template right there. You see the black one? You're going to take your image and just line them up and slice it. Let me see. And you see how it's literally the same as that one. Okay? So after you do that, you are going to do your typical print and cut. To save time, I already did that part. I printed out more than one in case I would mess up. But this is the picture, how it printed out, and it's shaped like my brush. All right, let me see if I can turn my camera back around, since now I'm done using the laptop. So that is how I do my template for the brush. I used to, this is the first time I did it that way. I used to just make a square and just cut off the edges. You can also do that if you're having a hard time getting it the perfect shape. But this time around, I tried something new by taking a picture of the brush, removing the background, and converting it to a solid piece in Cricut, and then slicing. Okay, so then you're gonna take your newly made image from your print and cut. Let me see. I'm not gonna use that first one because I wanted to test the sizing to make sure it was accurate before I got on live and looked crazy. So I'm gonna take my sticker off that I made. I'm using just sticker paper, nothing special. This one is matte. If you have a preference for like a shinier finish, you can use glossy paper. But I'm using matte today. Oh, let me see. Do I have any comments? No, I don't think I have any comments. I can't see any comments. So the only problem with the sticker paper that I have is getting it off the dang sheet. It drives me nuts. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so here's my sticker. I don't know if that's blurry. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna line it up to the best of my ability onto the brush. This one is rounded a little bit. It's a little curved. So I'm gonna do the best I can to make it flat, or as flat as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, let me see. So, okay. So, the most important part is making sure that it's flat so that you don't have any air bubbles or it doesn't peel off after the next step that I'll show you in a minute. So push this down. So that's the image on the brush. So next, I want to seal this because if you just leave this on like this, it's going to peel off over time. If it gets wet, it's probably going to fade. And you want this to last for as long as it can, forever, you know. So I'm going to get my resin. I'm going to use UV resin to seal this. I got this from Amazon. I think I paid 20 bucks or something. And where are my gloves? I'm going to put some gloves on. You can use a brush too to even out your resin, but I don't have one, so I'm going to do my hands instead. So I'm going to get my gloves as a protective barrier. And I'm going to double check again because sometimes sticker paper will pop back up in certain spots and not be flat. So I'm just going to rub it again to smooth it out, because you also don't want your resin to get underneath the sticker paper, because then you'll get bubbles on top of your resin, and you don't want that when you seal it. So I'm just gonna coat it with the UV resin. And I do go all the way down to the edges. I don't know if you can see that. So that it won't peel off at all. I've been making brushes, I think, for 2 years now. And they're definitely a hit. Now a lot of the fathers in my life are bald, so I don't make them as much, but when I advertise them, I do get a lot of orders of these. So I would start with making your sample of the brush and making videos and sharing it, and that's how I got my clientele for them. So I'm going to keep evening it out, and I'm gonna put some more. I like to put not too thick of a layer, but enough so that it's kind of like domed, which is basically like not a thick layer, but it makes it look more 3D, if that makes sense. So this is what it looks like now. I do have a lot of bubbles. So this is how I get rid of my bubbles. Hang on, I typically use a stick lighter, but unfortunately today I can't find it. So I'm going to have to use my torch. So I'm moving my hair back because I'm not trying to blow my hair off. But I'm gonna put my torch on the lowest setting only because I don't have my lighter to heat up the bubbles and get those to pop. Another way to remove bubbles in your resin, and that's for UV resin or regular resin, is to have a spray bottle with rubbing alcohol in it. And you can spray that as well to get the bubbles out of your resin. I like the lighter because I can control it, and I'm always scared that I'm going to spray too much alcohol. So now, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I don't even have it up. But I got all of the bubbles out that I had before. So now I'm bubble free. I'm gonna tap a little bit more. And then I'm going to put it under my UV light. I'm not sure if some of you've worked with the UV resin, but I feel like it takes forever to dry up. So before I put it under the light, I'm going to make sure I don't have any drips on the side because those will seal as well. So let me make sure. If any of it has dripped, you can just wipe it. So this is my UV lamp. It has seen better days. Let's see if I can turn this a little bit more. Hang on. Okay. So I'm just going to turn my UV lamp on and seal my brush. So we'll see how long it takes. But literally, how long have I been on live? I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. It's a really quick craft make. Sometimes I'll take last minute orders on the actual holiday, so like Father's Day, because I can crank these out with no problem. I can tell the person to come in an hour and be done because it's really simple. Once you make your template, you just have to do that one time. And then just slice all the rest of your images to fit into your template. I don't know if there's any questions or anything on here. Let me see. I don't know why I can't see comments and things like that. So I'm going to check on my laptop while this is curing to see if anybody has written any questions. I'm going to see if I can make okay, so I can make like a template for the brush sizing, but the problem is there are so many brushes out there that it may not be compatible for all brushes. So that's why I recommend taking the photo of your brush, removing the background, because then you'll have the perfect shape for your template. Let me see. How do I? Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to get my laptop caught up to see if there's any comments or anything. Because if you have questions, I want to make sure I'm answering them. But while I'm looking it up, feel free to pick my brain. I do a lot of crafting. I don't just do resin, I do paper crafting, I do digital designs, I do woodwork. I do a lot of different things. So if there's anything you guys would like to see too or learn about, just write it in the group so I can help you guys to learn. For July, I want to focus on party crafts. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. What is going on with these? Let's see. Alright, so sorry it's a little boring right now. I'm just waiting for my brushes under the light curing. Where the heck? Alright. I'm trying to see. I don't know if my mom's on to help me. I'm trying to see if I have any comments. Oh, here we go. And then I need to check. Here's my live. Oh crap, I got 7. Okay, how do I see these? Thank y'all for being patient. I'm like an old lady trying to figure out how to read comments. Hey guys. Oh, I just did it last night the correct way and now you post. My bad, girl. Yeah, I had posted in the group in the events that I was gonna go live today. Tomorrow I want to make the hat box. I really don't like making them, but since that was the craft with the most votes, I'll do it for you guys. But those things last year took me out. Literally, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. Them things stress me all the way out. Let me see. All right, let me check my brush now. All right. So here's my brush. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know why it looks a little blurry. Maybe I have it too close. But I'm just checking to make sure it's fully cured. Whenever I work with UV resin, typically I notice that it might feel like a little sticky or tacky. At least this brand. After I do it, like I could do it 5 times and sometimes it still feels a little sticky to touch. So I just keep running it back under until it's not sticky or anything like that. If you feel like your brush image is raised a little bit, you can just put another coat of the resin on it and go around the brush like I showed you before and just put it back under the lamp. Run it under a little soap and water. Okay, soap and water, yeah. I always get scared that I like to make sure it's hard before I give it to the person, because what if I do that and then next thing you know, they're like, hey, for some reason it's sticky, or hey, it's a little tacky now. Like I get real paranoid. So I try to make sure everything is 100% perfect before I send it out. Victoria, pretty, love my design. Thank you, girl. My goal right now is to try to have like 2 to 3 templates, new ones a week. So that's my Father's Day template. I like that you could put pictures in where it says dad. You could put patterns or whatever you want to put, but I just put pictures of all his grandkids and his kids and all of us up on there. My dad's probably gonna cry when he sees his brush. All right, let's see. Do I have any more comments? But yeah. And don't be too hard on yourself if you feel like the first one doesn't come out right. That's always your tester. Just try again. I bought, like I showed you, I always buy multiples when I'm making something. Forbid if I make a mistake, because I'm not perfect. Also too, typically after when I make my video on TikTok, I know I'm gonna get orders. And once I get orders, I already have extra brushes on hand. So then I'm not stressed trying to find some brushes. I don't buy, and keep your receipts too. So forbid if you don't sell out, if you don't want to keep the extras on hand, you can return the extras back to the store. So then you're not losing any money. I sell them for $25, I think, $25. I probably could go up a little bit, but where I live, there's a lot of poverty. So it's hard for my clientele to afford certain prices. So I do price a little bit lower. But if I was selling online or anything like that, you could probably sell it for like 40 bucks. It sucks living in a small town sometimes, but it is what it is. It's all, and you know, it's a good profit either way. So even if I sell it for $25, I paid like $1.50, $1.25 for the brush. So then that's like a $23, whatever change, come up for me. Hey, let's see. I never made the hat box. Listen, when you make the hat boxes, make sure you got some time. Like, those take a little longer. They're not bad, but for me, I literally had to make like 25 in a little bit of time. So it was a lot for me. But tomorrow, maybe I'm debating on if I want to do it with pictures on the hat pieces, or if I just want to do like plain. I don't know. Just comment what you guys want to see, and I'll do the best to fulfill what you guys want. Let's see. How do I see the most recent chats? I'm gonna try one. Yes, definitely do it. Like, it's a good, even if you pay $3 for the brush and you sell it for, I don't know, like $30, you still make $27. That's a good profit, 27 bucks. So, and it's very cheap. Like, a lot of my crafts, I try to make things that are a good profit. So even if I sell low, I'm making a lot of money to an extent because I only paid like $1 for this. You know what I mean? So I'm always looking for sales. Maybe I'll start sharing the sales I find in the group too. But it all depends on if people are interested. If they're not, then I don't want to share it and then people don't care, you know? So, thank you. But yeah, this is how my brush turned out. So, I'm done making it. And you see it took not long. Is there anything else you guys want to say to me before I go get my baby? She's upstairs with her dad. Love it. Thank you, girl. I don't know why my comments don't show up when I'm on live. Like, I have to have my laptop. I don't know. So if anybody can help me with that, that would be beautiful. They don't pop up on my phone. Tomorrow I will be live at 6 p.m. Same place. So if you want to see the hat boxes, that is where you will find me. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know. Let's see. Is anybody else saying anything? Thank you for sharing this. You're welcome, girl. And if you guys, even if you see something and you guys are like, hey, like, do you know how to do this? Or, hey, can we, you know, work together to do it? Just shoot me a message or in the group. So, all right, y'all. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. I'm about to get up off of here. You guys can always watch the replay. And yeah, if you want to see anything else, just comment in the group or make a post. But good night, guys. Thank you for watching.